Hi, and welcome to turn 19 of Rus. So, I've played quite a few turns ahead at this point, at the time of recording this, so these next like 10 or so turns are gonna be, hindsight turns. I'm gonna be trying to remember what I actually did during this turn. There were some interesting battles, but I definitely want to show you guys, so I'll try to make sure I get all the details. So this turn... So I'm climbing a blood magic still at this point. Searching for sites with my wizard. I'm capturing slaves with my fountain. I've got some more unexpected events, so that's sucky. Basically, I think it's because of high turmoil. I'm just losing pop to random events. So it looks like, yeah. So pretty much, I'm expecting a big battle here. I'm moving pretty much everything, including the mercenaries I had hired. I'm moving pretty much everything right here, hoping for a big fight. Because he's got all of his equites here, and we're about to showdown. And yeah, so as far as recruitment goes, continuing to go down skin shifters. Looks like, yeah, I've got some unrest here, so I'm patrolling down here with some dudes. But yeah, I'm trying to preach up these back provinces just because their dominion's pretty low, so I figured preaching up might be good. And I bought these priests at some point, so I figured I might as well put them to use. I'm still oh, you know what, I forted here, but I'm improving the fort. That's what's going on here. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna see a big battle in the next upcoming turns. Let me look at research. Yep, still trying to get Blood Magic 5, because what's that Blood Magic 5, friends? I'll tell you what's at Blood Magic 5. It's a spell called Send Lesser Horror. And that will be something I intend to use a lot with Mr. Fountain here. Mr. Astral and Blood. So, we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'll catch you guys in turn 20. Hi everyone. Here we are with turn 20. So we got some more magic sites found, more hunting, and it looks like we actually took a province here for free. So I think I had attacked, he hadn't put province defense here, so I went ahead and attacked it with a scout. So we had a big battle here. I think it was a big battle. Yes, this was a huge battle. Okay, so if what happens here is what I think happened, I think this battle actually bugged. I think what we're about to watch is not what the game actually thought happened. So, or what the game decided happened. We're gonna, like, it's one of those weird things where apparently it can happen with berserk units because they have all these skin shifters where a battle will play out in a replay one way, but it will resolve itself in the game and on the battle summary screen differently. But let's go ahead and just watch and see how this went, at least according to the battle replay. So we both have our all of him versus all of me. So he's got all of his equites here, he's got a bunch of infantry, he's got archers, and I've got really the same thing. I got my beast squad, I got my skin shifter line, and I have some bear warriors, and I have like my little pathetic group of hunters back here. Right, so let's see what happens. And those lizardmen get absolutely torn to bits, and here come the cavalry. So let's see. Oh no, I remember my heart racing when I watched this. Oh dear. All those bears. All the bears, man. But look at all the dead cavalry. So many dead cavalry. My bears are not to be trifled with. Almost all of my skin shifters have transformed at this point. So these little equites, I think they rout. Right, these guys are on retreat. They're not on retreat, they're on like keep distance, so it looks like they're retreating, but they're not. Ermor's routed, never mind. Whoop-de-doo for that. So let's see how many of these archers my bears can pick off. So you can see Ermor running for their lives, my bears running after them, trying to get some honey. And then There's one last little dude over here. These two little equites. What? Why are they so... Are they slow? Are they crippled? Are they both crippled? Yeah, they're both crippled, so... There they are. Boom. And then watch. Look at all the glowing purple bears. Just old bears. So, basically, let's go over something. I want to elaborate on something real fast before I move on from this battle. So, we're going to look at his bless, right? So his bless... He has decay weapons, so basically any wounded units start to decay, and it's certain death. So basically they just get older and older until they die. So a bunch of my skin shifters, which survived the initial battle, didn't make their magic resistance rolls. Because their magic resistance is only 13, it's not the best. So any of those guys who failed the roll died. So a lot of them died there. But let's look at the battle summary. Our military force has been beaten by a stronger force from Ermor. The enemy now controls our province. He only lost 12 equites out of his 40. Only lost 27 units out of his 169. Meanwhile, I lost 39 skin shifters out of 46. I lose 92 people out of 111. So the game... The game told me something completely different happened. Like, opposite results. So, that sucks. This is a huge setback. I was really upset at this point. I'm just licking my wounds. I've got my guys running away into the trees. That was not fun times. So, really, the worst thing he could do here is continue to press the attack on me. Because I got nothing. That was really it. All of him versus all of me. And the all of him won handily. I do have more skin shifters in the garrison though, so it's not like all hope is lost. Continuing to recruit, I figure I've just gotta dump gold into my skin shifters. I've got to. So I'm continuing the blood hunt, just continuing to climb up that stupid blood ladder. I've got all my site searchers moving on to this province. These guys are building temples, so I think I actually got a gold event here. Yeah, 176 gold. And 531 gold. Yeah, so I got a load of gold here. So I'm just saying, screw it, I'm going to spend some of it on temples. I think my beastmen all died in the battle. Let's look. Foul spawns 20, foul spawn 1. Yep, all my beastmen died, so none of them survived. Right, so he won that handily, and I'm retreating. That's really the summary of this turn. Research is continuing steadily. But yeah, I'll see you guys in turn 21. Welcome to turn 21 of Rus. So, continuing to search, continuing to blood hunt, and Ermor is pressing the attack. He's attacking this useless swamp province. I put 1 token province defense here. His force is basically untouched. Look at that. It looks like just as pristine as it was when he first came in. We all know what happens here. The equites and the archers kill everything. So I get another really good event. Thank goodness for luck. Oh my, look at all that gold. So, that's a wonderful thing. I got a load of gold this turn. What am I spending it on? Spending it on more skin shifters, more wizards, and I believe this is the turn. So one thing I've decided to do is I'm making Atavis here. Because Atavis are stealthy. And what I want to do is I'm trying to sneak in through the back door and cause some havoc here. This is a long-term strategy, and I'm like, you know what, I have all this extra money sitting around, I might as well do it. Because another thing I can do, I could make the Atavi chieftains, but I can also make Chud chieftains, because Chud chieftains are also stealthy, and the Chud chieftains can lead a lot more. Leadership 40, leadership 80. It's more gold, but, you know, it's less commander points, basically. It's one of those things, so... I'm eventually gonna be making stealthy monkey armies of death. That's kind of the plan there. That's when I decided, yeah, it's time to make some monkeys. with everything I'm doing, so after that horrendous defeat 2 turns ago, I'm going all in on this province. So, all my skin shifters from the capital, the rest of my skin shifters from that humiliating defeat, and my profit, and what remains of my token infantry and archer force, are just going to barrel in on this province, and we're just going to try and cause some havoc. It seems hopeless to try and fight this, but I don't know what else to do. So, that's what I do. My priests are moving on, I think, to build more temples. So, oh yeah, another thing I'm doing a bunch of sneaky scout stuff. Right, so I've got scouts moving all about. And I have scouts pretty much everywhere. I think I've had scouts pretty much everywhere for like a few turns now, but never enough scouts. Other than that, business as usual, site searching, researching blood magic, hunting for slaves. Right. So next turn will hopefully be a more interesting one. I'll see you guys then. Welcome to turn 22 of Rus. So, more site searching, more blood hunting, and 2 battles. So, what happens here? I attacked him last turn, and he attacked me in the jungle. So let's bear witness, right? So, our defense in the forest is a token defense. And this is all of his troops. So, right. They get slaughtered. And I lost some bear warriors there. And all my troops converged onto this area. He had actually stacked some province defense here. He put some cataphracts and light cavalry, so I did suck a little bit of gold out of him. Assuming I win. But look at all these skin shifters. I'm gonna win. What are you gonna do, Mr. Cataphract? You can't turn. You are not gonna turn my bears into grandpas. You're just gonna turn them into normal bears. So, no good. No sell. Boom, gone. Okay, so, and also, spoiler alert, you can tell, because the unexpected event happened, and it's got my flag that I won this province. And look at that! Unrest minus and gold. Heck yeah. Oh, and apparently one thing I had gotten through, I didn't go over this last turn, I had gotten mercenaries, because I need troops, and I have money. So, I got all the mercenaries I could afford, or all the mercenaries that were available, right? And here we are. Here we are moving on, because right now the estimate says 200. This is not 200 units. It is 140. It's a lot. One thing that's important to note here is this is not all of his equites. He did not bring all of his equites in. This is 27 equites. He's got more here. He's got like maybe 10 or so here. So he split. He's not committing everything to this push, which is probably smart. But you know, it is what it is. It's gonna make it easier for me to kill him, because pretty much we're going to try and reiterate the same deal as last time, except I have a lot less troops. And hopefully, given the way that the battle went last time, we can expect similar results. Where in a straight-up fight, my skin shifters win handily, but I'm going to be losing bears to the grandpa effect. They're going to turn into crusty grandpas and die from his decaying weapons. But you know what? That's life. But yeah, big battle hopefully coming up. You can see I've got some Atavis here. I have huge amounts of unrest, so in everything I'm doing, I'm getting the double Chud Chieftain. I think I'm planning on keeping one at home and one sending one out to sneak. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be patrolling down unrest with the Atavis before I get my stuff in line. Continuing to recruit skin shifters, and here I actually decided to get a Son of Heaven. I don't remember why I decided to get a Son of Heaven here. I mean, they've got high leadership, they've got priest levels. I figure I might as well get like a good mage, because I have the money. So why not? So I'm assuming that's the mentality there. I don't know why I decided to move him back here. This is a stupid idea. Should have just built the temple, but you know, that's life. Built the temple, building the temple here. I've got a lot of priests kind of walking around, And really, the big battle is coming up. Another chance, so to speak, at defeating this massive horse blight on my lands. We'll see how that goes. That's really it for this turn. I'll see you guys in the next one. Welcome to turn 23 of Rus. So, 2 more events, 2 more battles. Let's watch battle number 1. Notice something odd about my formation here. I've got spearmen way over there on top, and one little lonely captain sitting in the middle back there. He's got a meager province defense. Something's missing, and that something is in fact all my skin shifters and his actual army. So half my army didn't even show up, or you know, half my army has split off. I wonder how that could have happened, huh? We don't need to even watch this battle, right? We know that my spearmen are going to massacre these token defenses. But, what is this? Ermor, with all this stuff, is taking on the troops I've got here. And thank goodness, I stacked loads of province defense. Thank freaking goodness. So my 2 little generals are back here. You got the Chud Chieftain, you got the Prophet. And for some reason, I don't know when I eventually realized, I don't know how this happened. He got horror marked. I don't know how it happened. He's horror marked now. He's gonna die. he's marked for death. I'm gonna have to eventually replace him. But that's neither here nor there. What we're about to watch is another chance at glory for Rus. Let's take a look. Blessings go off. My cataphracts are like, what's taking you so long, you darn skin shifters? They file around a little bit. Fire darts doing nothing. More skin shifters. I love that thump sound. Brrr. And then look. Those troops immediately rout. Instant rout for a big chunk of his infantry. So, those bears are all running forward. They're mad. My cataphracts are holding the line against these equites too. So, you know, this is a good day. A good day for Rus. That's all I'm saying. I love this. These cowardly archers right at the edge of a battlefield, torn apart by beasts. This felt so good to watch after the bugged battle from a few turns ago. And like, there's been 2 bugged battles in this game so far, right? The first one, we actually did a redo because of it. And yeah, crusty grandpa bears die. That's too bad. So, we had a bugged battle last turn, or not last turn. We had 2 bugged battles in this game, and one of them we redid. And the second one we kept the result. And I was kind of grumpy that we kept such a bad result for me, but after watching this, you know, I can't be upset. Because these skin shifters were troopers. I lost 14 over 25, but look at the kill. Look at the kill count. They accounted for so many of the kills on this team. So many of his equites are dead. And, you know, I gotta hand it to his province defense for holding the line, because they took so many hits that the skin shifters would have taken otherwise. But, yeah. Basically, even though the mercenaries didn't get involved in on the action, he attacked me where I had stacked loads of province defense, because that's something I keep on forgetting to mention during these turns, because I'm going through them so quickly, is I stacked loads of province defense here, because it's cataphracts, and I had so much money last turn, so a bunch of it I put into 30 province defense here. So we got more events. I think these are just gem events. Unrest and Dominion, that's bad. And here we see, I think bandits take one of his. No, wolves tried to take one of his, but the province defense fends it off. We saw that battle because I've got scouts here. Wonderful. So, this is, he's fording again, and I'm scared. Because I was like, well, the province defense carried me, and so many of my skin shifters still died. Yeah, so what I'm doing, right, I'm going to take out these troops, because there's a bunch of archers which are routed into this province, and they're kind of cornered, so I'm going to kill them. And I'm also moving, so I'm moving my skin shifters here to try and take these neutrals out, because I figure, why not? This is good income. 61 income, 28 income, that's good income. And my spearmen are moving onto here, onto the swamp to kill the archers here. Right, so while that's going on, I start patrolling with my new chieftains and my Atavis, because the unrest is here is huge. I'm almost at Blood Magic 5, only a few more turns. Getting more Atavi, getting more wizards, getting more skin shifters, getting more wizards. Continuing the site search. But yeah, really good turn for us. I was not expecting the battle to go that way. And that was a good feeling. I felt good coming out of this fight. I felt good coming out of this because I felt like, you know what? My skin shifters are kind of awesome. I hadn't seen them shine. The other two times we've seen them the other two times we've had big battles, the game bugged. It sucked. I guess there was another big battle here a while back where he had a bunch of barbarians here. And that's the province defense here. The province defense is a bunch of barbarians, so I'm really scared to take this on with my skin shifters. So barbarians are really good units. I think, did I start this turn? So I don't know if I started this turn. Looks like I might have started it this turn, but what I'm doing is I'm recruiting some like basic units just to try and fill my ranks up. Just because I'm hurting. I'm hurting for anything at this point. And another thing, these archers might be good against the barbarians. They'll do good against barbarians, so I'm getting archers. I don't want to screw around with hunters. So, because I hate undisciplined. But, right, that's pretty much it for this turn. Yeah, that's it for this turn. I'll see you guys in the next one.